Hi guys, this is Longji. This is my first video in 2020, as well as it's my very first video speaking in English. Today's video is gonna be about my New Year's resolutions. So I just wanted to have a small talk with you guys about what I'd like to achieve in 2020. Actually, this year is kind of special to me because I'm now 30. My birthday was literally just last week. In fact, my birthday is 2nd of January, so always when a new year comes in, my birthday comes in and I get one more year. I'm a kind of person giving myself always some stress or pressure about my own achievements or goals. I felt more pressure as I was turning into 30 this year. I should achieve something special, or should I do something that I've never tried before? In the end, I just came up with my 10 usual items for my New Year's resolutions, like improving English skills and having as much as quality time with my husband and my family as well as my dog. So this is my 2020 diary. I'm just gonna go through my New Year's resolutions, which are 10 different items. They are very ordinary. I didn't put anything special. Even most of them are coming from the last years. They are kind of a routine things. Anyway, let's start from the first one. First is being healthy and walk more than 10,000 steps a day. And the second item is travel. So I usually plan to have a trip somewhere outside of the Britain, possibly in the middle of Asia or Europe, to meet my parents. So that's what I've done last year. Also, probably in the autumn, I will go back to Korea. I'm trying to go back to Korea at least once a year, especially to meet my grandma and family and friends. I think this year is my grandma's 80th birthday, so I think I might need to do something special regarding that, but haven't really had any plan about that. Okay, yeah, that is about the travel. Number 3 is get a certification of AWS Solution Architect. I'm not sure if you have ever heard about AWS. If you're in IT, probably the answer is yes. But actually I'm wearing this hoodie now, AWS. AWS is AKA Amazon Web Service. It's basically all different tools and services for cloud computing, and I do use them my daily basis at work. So last December, I went to Las Vegas for a conference called AWS reInvent that is held by AWS, which is Amazon obviously, every year to announce some new features about AWS services. My company sponsored me to go for that conference. It was definitely valuable and unforgettable. I was thankful for my company sponsoring me the flight and the conference ticket, as well as the accommodation and everything. One of the milestones that I want to achieve this year about my career is getting a certification in AWS. I think the conference in Las Vegas definitely helped me to learn a lot about AWS, but I'm still kind of studying about quite a few services of AWS which I've never really used before. So once I'm ready for them, I'll just take an exam to get certified, probably in March. That's my aim, but we'll see if I'm gonna be ready enough to get that certification in this March. At my current company, they also do sponsor if I'd like to get certified, or if I wanna take an exam for my career, they sponsor me for the cost. So if I fail for the exam, I need to pay the cost. But if I pass, my company will pay the cost. So it's kind of important that I feel I'm really ready for the exam rather than just doing it for a test. So that was the third item. And the next one is reading. I aim to read 20 books, including 3 English novels. Personally, I felt like reading novels in English helped me a lot to learn adjectives and some expressions I've never really came across before. If you are looking for a way to learn some new vocabularies or expressions, I think I'm definitely gonna recommend you that way. And the next one is learning English. I've been adding this item on my New Year's resolution list for like ages, but I feel it's really hard to evaluate how much your English has been improved throughout the year by the end of the year. So this year, I'm just going to kind of quantify the amount of English materials that I'm gonna study. I'm trying to read 4 news articles in English a month, and I think I'm on track because I've already read 1. And then the next one, item number 6, is saving. If you're in London, you would probably agree with me. The living cost here is quite expensive, as you can easily imagine. London has a reputation about that, right? Last year, I didn't save any money. There were some bits and bobs, the reasons why I couldn't really save enough money. The first thing that I'm trying is saving my cost about eating out. I'm a kind of foodie, and in London you will have loads of different choices about great restaurants and bars. So if you don't control yourself, you will be ending up spending a lot of money eating out. One of the great things about London is the groceries are much cheaper than Korea. So for example, pork bellies, 한근, 600 grams, is almost like a half price. So if you cook home, you can save a lot of money. And the next item is wokdochi every day. Actually, it's an easy peasy one. I was kind of cheating on myself to put this name on my list. It's my basic responsibility, so it's not really a resolution, but still, it counts, right? I walked her today already, so yeah, I'm doing well about this one. And the next one is going to a museum or gallery once a month. I was actually trying to put more items for spending more time for my hobbies this year. This year I have 3 different items about hobbies. First one is going to a gallery or museum, which I love. One of my favorite museums here is V&A, Victoria and Albert Museum. The collection there is lovely and they have wonderful exhibitions changing quite often. I'm planning to join their membership to go for different exhibitions. Also, in London National Gallery, they are open for public every Friday night for a drawing class. You're gonna get papers and pencils as well as erasers if you want. So I've been there a couple of times last year and I really enjoyed it. I like drawing basically, but I'm not really that talented. But I just like that feeling. I'm very chilled and relaxed while I'm drawing something. I do have my sketchbook, this one. I bought it before I came to London 4 years ago. But I haven't really put anything much. I think for the last 4 years I only draw like less than 10 drawings, but I'm trying to put at least 5 more drawings in this sketchbook, so that's my goal. The next item is vlogging and blogging. Uploading at least 1 video on my YouTube, that's one goal, and the other is uploading at least 2 posts in my blog. I think I can make it. I wasn't that ambitious. I should be able to do that, right? Yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed. And the last one, item number 10, is doing baking once a month. I love baking. I really love baking, and I'm kind of collecting all the tools like measuring cups and what is that? The whisk, yeah, 거품기 whisk, and spatula, baking tin, etc. etc. But I realized I'm not really using them a lot. One of the reasons is I really like to bake, but finishing a whole cake like 4 times a month isn't definitely good for your health, right? The amount of sugar and the portion of butter that I put for baking, it's enormous. Maybe it's not a good hobby for your health, but I really enjoy doing baking. I basically like everything doing with my hands. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I like flower arrangements, baking, drawing. I have full of different interests. Those are my 10 different items in my list that I need to achieve in 2020. I'm quite confident I will be able to achieve most of them. I'll probably film another video by the end of this year and review how much I have actually achieved and how many items I will have ticked on my list by end of this year. I'll try my best. If you also have some goals to achieve this year, please share them with me in the comments box. I think it will motivate a lot of people just sharing their ideas and plans for the year ahead. So it was me, and it was really nice to talk to you guys in this new year 2020. Happy New Year again. 행복한 설날 보내세요. 안녕.